Hi friends, welcome to Picture Book Showdown, the video where we put two picture books head to head and find out which one is the champion. I'm Charlotte, and we have two snail books in the showdown today. Escargot, written by Dashka, Slater, and illustrated by Hanson, and Snail Crossing, written and illustrated by Corey R. Tabor. We will determine the champion through a score out of 10 in each of the following areas: cover, story, characters, illustrations, colors, word choice, surprise, emotion, readability, and the kid meter. In the end, we will have our picture book champion. First up, we have Escargot. Flap cover says, "Bonjour, I am Escargot. I want only two things: to be your favorite animal and to get to the delicious salad at the end of this book. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go!" Now, this book is a really fun book, and I love the Escargot character. He is the cutest French snail you've ever seen. So, let's get down to the scores. The cover. I gave this cover an 8. I think it's a really beautiful cover, but it doesn't tell very much about the story. It just has the character right in the middle and the really big title. But I think it could have had a little more about what he's going for in the story. Next, the story. This story is pretty straightforward. He's looking for a salad, and he's looking for someone to call him his favorite animal. It's a very character-driven story. I gave this plot an 8 out of 10. Next, characters. Escargot will really grab your heart, and I gave him a 10 out of 10. He's the only character in the book, and he has a lot of personality. Illustrations. I think these illustrations are beautiful. Escargot is super cute, as you can see. He's got a lot of personality, and he's really easy to see in every picture. He stands out compared to everything else in the book. I gave the illustrations 9 out of 10, and the colors I gave an 8 out of 10. As for word choice, this book has a lot of fun words in it. Some French words like c'est la vie, magnifique, and so I gave the word choice a 9 out of 10. Next, for surprise. There's not a lot of surprise in this book. It's more about the personality. I gave that a 6 out of 10. Emotion. Next, for emotion, he is very cute. He will grab your heart a little bit, but not all the way. I would say a 7 out of 10 for Escargot. And readability, 8 out of 10. Really fun to read, especially since it's got kind of a French accent. So if you start reading it in a French accent, it's really, really fun to read. And kid meter, it has interaction with the readers throughout the book. I gave that an 8 out of 10. I think kids will love this book. Next up, we have Snail Crossing. Now, this book is also about a snail, a really cute snail. And this book has more story. Let's read what the front cover says. It says, "A determined snail, a plump cabbage, a truly epic journey. In a book as cheerful and charming as Snail himself, Corey Tabor tells a winning tale of a slow but steady snail whose determination and kindness bring him the best reward of all: friendship." Cover is very bright, and it tells a lot about the story once you read it. It has an ant here. It has the road that he needs to cross, and the sign, Snail Crossing, is so cute because that's the whole point of the story. The snail's trying to cross the road. Okay, so 9 out of 10 for this cover. Next, we have our plot, our story. The story is very good. It's well laid out. It's got the conflict very clear. He wants to cross the road to get to the cabbage on the other side. And there are lots of obstacles in his way that he has to face one by one in order to reach his goal. So, the plot. I gave it a 9 out of 10 for its story. Next, we have characters. The snail is very cute, and he has a nice personality, and he also has some ant friends in this story as the characters, and I gave the characters an 8 out of 10. Next, illustrations. The illustrations are fun. They are pretty basic, though, I will say. Like, of course, that makes it very clear to read what is happening. But a lot of it is just a road and a snail in every picture, mostly. And whatever his obstacles are that he is facing. They're still lovely illustrations, but I'm giving them a 7 out of 10 for illustrations. And colors are bright and cheerful. I gave them an 8 out of 10. Word choice. There are some fun words. Plump, crisp cabbage. He uses a play on the word antsy with his ant friends. And it's fun and easy to read. The story is clear. The words work for the story. So I gave the words an 8 out of 10. Next, surprise. There is a great surprise at the end of this book. Therefore, I gave it a 9 out of 10 for surprise. Emotion. You also get pretty invested in this snail and how his journey to cross the road goes. And I think it is a nice story with good emotion. I'm going to give the emotion an 8 out of 10. Readability. It's easy to read. It's fun to read. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Kid meter. My kids loved this one. And it got a little bit higher than the other one that we read today, Escargot. So I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10 on the kid meter. Okay, we have our scores. Are you ready to hear who the champion is today? Remember, we have Escargot and Snail Crossing. These are our books. Who's going to be the champion? The total score for Escargot is 81. And the total score for Snail Crossing is 83. Our champion today is Snail Crossing by Corey R. Tabor. And I recommend you check this book out. And Escargot. They are both wonderful books. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.
Comment below which one you like best and be sure to like and subscribe. Bye.